everybody, welcome back to Ryker Rides. I am here in Deadwood, South Dakota at this amazing three-wheel rally. Let's take a spin around and check out these mountains over here. Look how gorgeous this is. The scenery couldn't be any better. That's so awesome. So when I came in here, I'm kind of trying to go. When I first came here, I rode around, checked out the different vendors. And there's one vendor that jumped out to me that I was like, oh my God, what is this product? I have to know more. And it is Thirsty Rock. It's hydration tank bag. So I know a lot of you, it's summertime everywhere. It is hot, hot, hot out. And I don't like riding with a camel back. That's cool. I don't like riding with a camel pack, camelback, or whatever it's called, because I don't like that extra heat on my back. It doesn't allow my jacket to vent the way it's supposed to, and eventually you just carry an extra weight with you. So I don't carry that. I just carry a little water jug, and I'll show you in a minute how silly I look when I'm trying to drink, because I have a full helmet. So I open the lid of the helmet, the visor, pull my helmet down, and then try to drink real quick at a red light. And there's been many times I've had to pull over on this trip. It is so hot. We rode around the Badlands yesterday, and I think they got its name because it's so bad. It's so hot there. It's probably the hottest place on earth. So hydration is so key when you're riding, and having the proper gear pack will allow you to ride longer too. So it's awesome. So I'm gonna spin around and we're gonna go meet Dan and Irene, who are the owners and inventors of this awesome product. And let's go figure out what it is, because I am so pumped about this. It's like finally somebody came up with a solution that I've been dying for. And you know me, I always like to bring it to you and share with you these things. And it's also another small business. It's a mom and pop, it's husband and wife, and it's just awesome. So let's go try to support this small business. And this is one of the owners, Dan.
Hey everybody.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem.
So how did this come to be?
Basically, I've been riding since I was 19, and I had retired. So I did what retired people always like to do. They go out, they ride, they tour around. And we were actually ironically coming right here to Deadwood. And Irene was flying because she was still working, but I was driving up, and I'm going through Moab, Utah in late June. And it was brutal hot. I'm like, my goodness, this is like Phoenix hot. And as I'm touring up here, I had all gear. I had a tail bag on. I had a bag on my trunk. And I was thinking about if I had my backpack, I could put it here, and I could, what about how do I keep it cold? And I was thinking about it, and the only really clear space I had, I never had anything in my tank, was my tank. Because I never used tank bags before, yeah. And now this is how it came about. So I came up with an idea. By the time I got to Colorado, I had the idea.
I bet, yeah. It's like necessity is a mother of invention.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is great. Let's we'll come back to the setup in a minute. Let's come over here, Irene, and take a look at what makes this such a great product, how it works. Because it's insulated. That is the key. I've never seen a hydration pack that actually has insulation in it to keep it cold. So let's check out
The features of the unit are, it's a ballistic grade nylon shell. There's a wraparound magnet system, so if you have steel tanks, that works awesome. It does not budge. It also has D-rings and a riser strap, so you can mount it literally on anything using straps. So if you have a plastic tank or aluminum tank, you're going to need a strap kit of some kind, whether it's other models or the ones we sell. But you're going to need strap kits, or even what's real popular these days is those cargo nets, if you can find them small enough. Basically, the cool feature about it is it has a 3.2 liter bladder, so it's just under a gallon of ice water, and so it has a wide fill cap and a quick detach. So whenever you're running low on fuel and you're also running low on water, you just do a quick detach. You leave the gear on your tank, head into the convenience store, hit the ice machine, fill full of ice, top off of water, and then top off a little more ice. And then once you're out on the road, it stays cold. That's like it has a retractable reel. Yeah. It has a retractable reel and a adjustable hydration hose, and it has a retractable reel. Allows you to hydrate. Goes back to the bag. Connector grip's bright blue for a reason, it's easy to handle with gloved hands, but it also gives you a peripheral target for your eyes when you're on the road to see. You're not fumbling for it. You're not looking for it. You just reach for this. It's ingenious. The idea is ingenious. So then the other thing, what keeps this cold is, and this is the trick, is that it has a removable thermal liner that comes out if you want to use it like a regular tank bag or for cleaning. But engineered to all 6 sides. His secondary liner looks like this. And basically this panel is in all 6 sides, and this dual thermal insulation will keep this bladder full of ice water ice cold for up to 8 hours in triple digits, and that's been proven time and time again. We have in police departments throughout the Southwest, so it's an amazing thing. And we also give you a couple different bite valves, so if you have a full face modular or like a full face like you, or a modular, this will go into your chin bar fairly easy, and then each unit also comes with a secondary one, which is an angled version. So
that's cool. So it comes with one set of straps, correct?
Well, it comes with a set of shoulder straps.
Shoulder straps. Okay.
So
and then you can always
you can wear it like a pack.
So you can wear it like a backpack.
I like wear it like a backpack when you're off the bike, because it's really designed to stay with you whenever you're riding.
Right. So it's multi-use. Like if you get off the bike and you're going hiking around the Badlands, you can bring it with you and stay hydrated.
Right.
Which is awesome. But if you need to, so we're gonna show you in a minute how it attaches to the RT, because that's the bike that I have with me. A friend of mine actually just bought one, and we went riding all day yesterday with it, and she had the Ryker, and the Ryker is really cool because it has those 2 little holes. Are you okay?
I got a fly that's harassing me. Okay, sorry.
The whole video is gonna be like. So it is. The Ryker has those little holes underneath, like where the tank is, so it tethers really nicely. With the Spyder, the RT takes a little bit of finesse to get it on there, a little bit of thinking, and you do need the extra straps, specifically with the RT. Maybe with just 2 extra straps.
Yep.
And then possibly with the F3, but the F3 has more of an ankle points on the bar, so
the F3 is very easy.
It's much easier than the RT. So you want to go over and show us how we strapped it on to the RT?
Yeah, well, every bike is different. Everybody's ride is different, and so like the F3 here, and even the older F3s, you have it's one full seat. This is a modular seat, so this is one full seat that comes up. Older one has the full seat that comes up, and basically we run the riser strap here just long enough to keep it off your grip warmers and any of your dials, and basically from here we run just 2 straps off of each D-ring down underneath the seat. And in this case, the newer Rykers, I've just been running them around. There's a bracket here that your seat folds back up on, and I run just to do an anchor point to each one. And these are typical pull-through boot straps that you see, like handlebar straps, they're commonly known as.
Let's take a look inside and see what it looks like. So to get gas, you just need to lift up the bag a little bit to access your nozzle there, and then this is where it tethered in here around the outside to these.
Now, like in the older RTs, we've been running them just underneath one strap underneath the seat to the right rear passenger hand grip.
Oh yes,
and it locks in, because it's such a stable Can-Am's such a stable platform that these bags don't move when they're mounted.
So one point that he mentioned to me, let's try to close this.
Let's keep these flaps deployed. There you go. Sorry, if you put it out, we can pull it.
Yep.
There you go.
And then the trick is to keep that first flap underneath the seat, and that really kind of secures it as well in place.
Yeah, you're gonna leave the straps a little loose, so when your seat goes down, it just puts the tension on those straps and locks it in.
One thing you mentioned is you always want to make sure, even though these are magnetic and we don't have any real metal on the bike, you do want to leave these out, because the bottom is, what is the bottom made out of?
That's anti-scratch material.
It's an anti-scratch, so it's not going to scratch your paint or anything. So if you don't want to fold these under for cosmetic reasons, because then the nylon on here,
it's a ballistic grade nylon.
Ballistic grade nylon, that could scratch it. So you want to make sure you leave this out for that reason alone, to make sure that this fly now is bothering me. So to make sure that it is in fact making sure it's completely scratch resistant. So I'm going to sit on the bike and show you how cool this is, show you actually how it works for a minute. And then we have another one back here. This is the absolute easiest way to do it. If you have a back seat, whether it's the Can-Am, whether it's the Ryker, Spyder RT, F3, if you have a back seat, getting one of these cargo nets and just clamping it on is the absolute easiest way to do it. You don't need any straps at all. But I wanted to show you how to do it this way as well. So this, check out. So what this does is when you're riding, you don't ever need to take your eyes off the road. You can see this blue thing right here very clearly, and you just bring it and you drink. And I'll put my helmet on to show you as well. And it's so easy. I just leave the cap off to have easy access to it. And it's done. And then there's also, this is pretty cool, it has cargo stuff here, has some extra pockets right here, if you want to. Also, another cool benefit, being in Florida, a lot of times when I'm riding, my phone will overheat, and it actually gets that nasty thermometer that comes up and you have like 2 seconds and your phone shuts down. So there's an area in here that has like a dry spot for you. Let's see if I can access it. And
get down the right slide.
So yeah, you just keep it right in here. You just take off this Velcro in here, you put it in here, and it'll stay dry and keep your phone cool. So that's another, when you're riding and you think it's getting too hot, you put it in here to cools it down. I love everything about this. It's so cool. So another way to do it.
And you can add expansion packs to this.
Yeah, because of Velcro.
You can add, you just buy hook Velcro, get an outdoor industrial hook Velcro, and glue it on the back of a map sleeve or map pocket.
Oh yeah,
and just stick it on top of there if you wanted to.
Yes, multifunctional. So, and then with this, with the one hooked up on the back. So now this, it comes with this huge, awesome thing. So if you have a jacket, carabiner
retractable wheel.
Yeah, that's much better than cool thing, right?
Yeah, well,
okay.
actually,
that's an actual word for it.
Cool thing's actually better. Yeah.
So it has this retractable carabiner.
Right.
Okay. And so what you can do is what I would do is I would just hook it up to my jean pocket like this,
or your jacket pocket,
or jacket pocket,
zipper pull.
Yeah, anything. Yeah. And then when you're riding, you just reach for this blue because it has such a great handle on it, and it just retracts, drink it, and let go, and it goes back to cool, right? It is so cool.
Yeah.
And
we always say it's ice cold.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's so ice cold.
Yeah.
It's so ice cold. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
It is. So here's what's happening. I'm riding home to South Florida using this, and I'm gonna test the max out of this thing. And then if it works, and you'll be seeing this video if it works. If it doesn't work, you won't be seeing this video because that's gonna be my true test. And then I'm assuming, because I read his reviews, and a friend of mine rode with it all day yesterday, like I said, and there was still ice in it at the end of the day. So, and that impressed me immensely. So if you're seeing this video, it means it worked well for me, and I'm actually going to throw it on my website so you guys can just buy it directly from me. And it's just awesome. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
Just like hydrating is massively important when you're riding.
Yes.
You are thank you. I'm sorry.
Thank you. So sorry, people are trying to. We're at an event. This is, life happens. So they have one. Yeah. No, we don't need to. No, we don't need to.
Yeah. So basically, like, hydrating massively is your body using basically moisture in your body to keep your core. That's what matters. You're like in your house, you have a thermostat, and it keeps the house cool because the main part of the house. I am a huge advocate for staying hydrated. On this trip, there was one point where I was so close to being hospitalized for dehydration. I started getting dizzy and nauseous, and I didn't have this. I just have my little water, and I couldn't drink while riding. That was my big thing. You know what? I'm gonna go throw my gear on, and I'm gonna show you how silly I used to look and how cool I look now. So hold on one second. And then one last thing to do is when you are riding, and I'm a type of person that when it's really too hot, I don't like to stop, and I don't like to stop at all. It's too hot to stop. I won't go. Then I'll get off the bike and I'll be like, whoa, and I'll be in trouble like she was just talking about. Okay, so switching out the bike valves is super simple. You just press the button fully in, and then pull out.
You twist it into it?
No, you don't have to twist it. I always store mine in my spare in my pocket, and then you take this is the straight version, and you just press the button and store it back in. And that's what's cool. So if you're wearing different helmets, whether it's a full face like she's wearing, or a half helmet or something like that, the angle works great on just about everything. So, but so does this one, because it allows you to go into your chin bar.
All right, so this is me riding. This would be me with the cup. This is how I used to drink. I don't have it on me now. I had to go like this, then I go like that, and I take my cup and I go like this. That's how I've been drinking, but I have to have both hands, so it has to be stopped, which was super annoying for the people that I rode with. So this is how it's gonna work with this. So I'm riding, take this, it goes underneath it, one-handed. I'm able to grab it, put my mouth on it, and it's like, it's awesome. It just slides
all with your eyes on the road. Yeah.
Right, yes, yeah. So with my my helmet though, I don't have the chin guard in there. I did take the chin guard out. I'm not sure how it would work with the chin guard. So just for purposes, I did take the chin guard out. But it is, oh, thank you. It is great. I'm so excited to bring this home and check it out and bring it to you guys. And that's it. We good?
Yeah,
we're good.
So,
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Let's get Irene. Let's get Irene in the picture as well. There you go. I'll take the camera. Yeah. You want to explain that real quick?
Sure.
I'll grab the camera and you can get in there. And this is Irene of Dan and Irene.
So again, just some of the benefits. We know clinically all the research shows it's important to drink water, but you need to actually drink enough. Guys on a normal activity need 3 liters. Women need 2. Riding is not normal, especially when you're wearing all your riding gear that's dehydrating you and you're in the elements, the sun, the wind, the reflection of the heat off the pavement and the concrete. So all that's meant to dehydrate you, and that's just normal activity of 3 liters versus 2 liters for women. So you really need to be drinking enough water, and then we know the ice cold is beneficial. So you can see here, Thirsty Rock is 3.2 liters, and it's such an easy refill. Whenever you stop to fuel up, you fill up, or just add a cup of ice. Throw extra neck wraps into your Thirsty Rock
great
hydration
idea.
bag. So
I do that all the time.
Yeah. And then they're cold and wet. Snacks.
Chocolate bars.
Pen, I mean, anything that you might need on a ride to keep you safe. The dual thermal insulation is what's keeping it cold. That retractable reel allows you to hydrate while you're riding, so that way your eyes stay on the road, and it is about safety. And then of course you're getting a full day's ride of cold water, which allows you to ride more, which is the whole point of owning a bike. And then the universal mounting in front of you, behind you, with a 3-foot long hose, it gives you the flexibility to do that. And as we always say, hydrate responsibly.
And that's because riding while, being able to hydrate with ice cold water while riding is very addictive. So we always say hydrate responsibly.
Hydrate responsibly. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
It's been a real pleasure. I'm so excited to bring this to everybody. Have a great day, everyone. Ride safe, be happy.